Are you wondering how I arrived? You might not believe it, but I walked all the way here.
This was the first statement to come out of the speaker's mouth after he was summoned to an unfamiliar world by an unknown destiny. Youn Dae-Nyeong's novel, Between Heaven and Earth, starts with such a scenery. The sky and the land, life and death, coincidence and destiny. Here in Gyedaneul Jeollanam-do Province, anonymous characters face life and death together under the name of destiny. The individuals in Between Heaven and Earth do not possess any names. Readers are not given any hints to indicate their identities, ages, or their occupations. The anonymous characters face each other in a bus terminal, where everyone's allowed to keep their anonymity.
I arrive in Gwangju Unified Terminal after hearing about the death of my aunt. I, wearing mourning clothes to go to her funeral, come across a woman possessed by the shadow of death. This unexpected meeting causes me to change my original destination to follow her.
Youn Dae-Nyeong is talented at solving fundamental problems involving life and death of the human race. He uses a logic of destiny called the string of fate. He debuted with the short story The Forest of the Mother in 1990 and has been praised for his first collection of stories, News on Fishing Sweet Fish, for images that match the mentality of the post-90s. Youn is one of the few representative writers to gain a wide range of readers. His sensitive, poetic writing style and mythological creativity successfully narrates the oppressed ego of individuals living in a late capitalistic society. Cheongdori, 4 kilometers southwest of Wondoup, Gyedaneul, is so named for the gravel field arranged into 9 steps along the bow-shaped seashore. Gyedaneul is a setting for the novel Between Heaven and Earth. This place is therefore the center for the journey taken by the novel's anonymous characters to stay afloat with the powers of chance.
On this occasion of all occasions, I meet a woman with the image of death while I happen to be wearing mourning clothes. I follow her as if I am following a funeral pyre, and we check in rooms right next to each other in an inn that has a sushi bar.
이 소설의 마지막 부분에 가면 여자가 떠나고 나서 그 남자 주인공과 횟집 주인이 나누는 대사 중에 이런 말이 있습니다. 만인이 혹자다. 혹자라는 것은 우리말로 암흑이라는 뜻이거든요. 그래서 세상의 모든 사람들, 남녀노소, 구분 없는 누구나 주인공이 될 수 있는 그런 의미에서 이 소설에서는 어떤 등장인물도 이름을 갖고 있지 않습니다.
I just thought I should save someone that I could save. She absent-mindedly stares at the ocean. I decide to stay a few more days following the sushi bar owner's advice. He persuades me by explaining his past experience of being unable to prevent an old man's suicide a few years ago. I understand his intention to save her through making me stay with her.
Dark clouds over the horizon are dissolving noticeably due to the power of the wind. Perhaps because of the shadow of those clouds, the ocean roars louder and louder with sporadic patches of darkness. As if she wants to play hide and seek, the woman walks down to the gravel field from the bench with perilous steps.
At talk to her for the first time as I help her get back on her feet, and I sense the string of fate that might have been created by her. It was that camellia flower that the traditional ballad singer was so eager to see before he left.
그 득음의 경지라고 할까? 어떤 절대적인 경지. 그리고 삶과 죽음 사이에서 찰나적으로 나타나는 어떤 구원에 관한 그런 상징으로 이 그 경배꽃이 등장시켰습니다. 또 순간적인 어떤 깨달음을 뜻하기도 하고요.
During the night of the full moon, I am awakened by a phantasmagoric knocking sound and receive news of the suicide of the young traditional ballad singer. When I hurry down to her room, she is already nowhere to be found.
The author, Youn Dae-Nyeong, stages the purification ritual through their love affair in the middle of the path between life and death.
On the dawn of the stormy night that swallowed the traditional ballad singer, the woman visits my room. I do not even inquire about her reason. I just accept it, since meeting her was a coincidence to start with. The woman wanted me to erase her past life. Then she fell asleep on my arm, mumbling that she finally could be liberated from the baby's father without killing the baby. The night when the traditional ballad singer committed suicide, the woman who attracted me with her shadow of death could shake the shadow off by spending the night with me.
소설적인 미학을 우리는 우연을 운명적인 필요로 재해석하는 소설적 상상력이 뛰어나다 이렇게 설명을 하기도 하는데요. 아마 그것이 인간의 삶의 내면을 깊이 있게 들여다보려고 하는 그런 작가의 의식과 연결된다고 얘기할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Perhaps at the very least her soul was saved. At the moment of climax, I imagined the delicate color white. The woman was abandoned 3 months ago by the man who got her pregnant during the first affair in Gyedaneul.
The author sends the speaker all the way down here from Gwangju to protect her from death and the new life of the baby inside her.
In the end, I see the color white.
최근 그 삶과 죽음의 경계상의 색깔. 삶과 죽음을 동시에 아우르고 또 동시에 피하를 뜻하는 그런 이미지를 썼습니다.
Between Heaven and Earth uses a symbolic literary structure to address human race's salvation by configuring fundamental problem of life and death with compassion for the woman nearing death. A cycle showing the reinforcement of life through contemporary death. The author Youn Dae-Nyeong still believes the warm compassion sent by an anonymous person in this world between heaven and earth.